And we might as well full screen it for a little bit. Guess it was about to start. They didn't have me in this now. And had us wait like 25 minutes. I guess we're gonna go live for a little bit. Watch it, right? Hey, Lucy in the sky. How you doing, Lucy? I was eating real quick. We just watched favorite female vice president, um, Republican. I mean, wow, I said Republican. DNC convention, the start of it. This is day one. They dropped it like they was ready to go. Should we just rock it? We ain't really gotta say too much. We just gonna rock with it and watch it. For all the brothers out there. Yeah, what it do, man? Hope everybody's Monday is going great. We are watching the first day of the DNC National Convention. That is where Democrats converge in one central location to nominate their presidential. This year, more than likely, is going to be hey. They've already had a couple, I won't say riots, but protests up there. I don't think they Not too bad. But this is the start. I wonder who's going to be first. I should have looked at myself. Maybe we can look up to see who's going to be on the show tonight. I think I did. They say Biden is supposed to speak. Hey, Nick, how you doing? Biden might speak tonight. We're supposed to. Ooh, they got Yusef Salam from the Central Park Five talking. Democrats, I don't think that. Let's see if they got anybody else. Very interesting. They got to do from the Park Five. Interesting. That's all they're showing. But those two people are supposed to speak. Thank y'all for pulling up and chilling out with more. I appreciate you guys. I'm just trying to see if I could come do else coming through this election night. But I know Watts, of course, is going to speak Wednesday, Mala on Thursday. They say President Biden, Hillary Clinton. They're going to speak, of course. But not tonight. I'm just reading through. You ready to get another kiss and drop the link? I thought they was about to start. My apologies, man. Let's see. That didn't matter. Sheesh. Mr. Kev, how you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm good. Conscious, how you making out, bro?
I can't complain. I can't lie. Mr. Kev, how you doing tonight? What's going on this Monday?
So they have the DNC thing tonight. That should be interesting.
Yeah. They said they're gonna have. From what I was trying to find, they said the Biden's supposed to speak tonight, and the dude from the Central Park, supposed to speak tonight.
Yeah.
And I know Clinton gonna speak later on in the
I'll
week.
tell you what, man. I want to hear. I want to hear about some policies.
I hope.
What policies?
You know what? If they do it, they're gonna beat Trump because Trump really didn't talk about policies in his.
See, what threw Trump off is her running. He ain't had no
Yeah,
answer for that. He ain't have no attack for that. You can't really jump on the woman, and he really don't have anything that he could really say negative about her. So he's stuck with that.
it
That threw
was.
him off.
If they planned this, it was a smart move, man. It was hella smart. If they said, Joe, we just gonna wait till. I mean, I gotta, man. It's a political. That's a political football play trickery right there.
Yeah, I respect the
See,
game. I wish I had more choices, but I mean, it is what it is. So this how it's gonna roll.
yeah, I wish we could have. More of us could have got behind West, man. We could have gave him that
Yeah,
momentum. He
I'm
kind of,
calling that. Yeah, he
but
been
I
running
done
for a
heard some
year.
things. Yeah, I know that's dude in charge of the DNC. What is it? The DNC like committee or something. That's some hairs. Bald head dude. I can't remember what's his.
Yeah, I
He in
tell you
charge of
what.
DNC something.
I tell you what, man. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm taking one for the fucking team this time again, conscious.
For the soul of our
Because
nation.
go ahead.
Throughout his term,
All right, go ahead, go ahead. I got
All right, yeah, I'm taking one for him. I had to go ahead on and vote for the Kamala, and when I go across the internet and YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that, that vote because she black thing, I don't buy that. I think that she's Hindu or Indian, and like her dad was and stuff like that. That's not a reason for me to vote for her. The only reason why I'm
right.
gonna vote for, I do have a strong problem with the immigration shit. That'd be the only thing I have a problem with, and I don't like giving my money to overseas situations, wars and shit like that. But we always do that. The only reason,
But you know what?
Mhm.
No, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
She was down in Honduras because she was. I want to say trying to slow the tide of immigrants coming, but she did something with Honduras, and it's another country down there. Like they spent some money to try and keep people down there, and
Yeah,
like
they don't like it.
the
They ain't trying to
crossing
let no
for
damn
Honduras, it
Hondurans
felt like
in.
50. Yeah, it felt like so. I mean, she like I don't want to. She couldn't eradicate everything, but I think I don't know. And then like she could also say that border deal that Trump killed. She could really use. I mean, if she's smart, I would be using that. Like, well, we tried to do, but you killed the deal because you
Right,
wanted to
right.
use it
When
for
everybody
filler.
was for it, yeah, I remember that.
Right, like it was bipartisan and everything. But like, but I agree with you, man. I think her and Biden. If anything, I want to say I liked about Trump, but one thing I
Mm.
could almost agree with him on is that border situation. We
Well,
should
see,
have really,
I
man.
can't get with Trump. I can't get past the idea that I really believe this man will sell the country out.
Oh yeah, he def. But I'm saying
And
if
see
you had
that,
to, you know
and
how they be
that's
like,
my
is there
biggest
anything
thing,
you like
right?
Trump did?
If it was
You know how
anybody
they
else,
be
and
like,
see when I get in these conversation with with conservatives, you could be conservative. You ain't got to be a MAGA dude. You ain't got to be a
yeah,
big Trump supporter. I understand being conservative. That's not a problem. We was all conservative. And, most of us was conservative before MLK. That's nothing new.
right.
But you got to at least know why you voting for somebody. Don't say I'm gonna vote for somebody because they black, even if they was 100% FBA black. It doesn't matter because these people can turn on you too and fuck it up or make mistakes.
Because
My thing is, I
that is
got to
definitely
vote
FBA.
for right. And ADOS for either way. I'll vote for it because then one, I think women's rights. I think that she can pack the courts. With the Supreme Court. So we should get to put that in. That's a good thing. I don't want that going to Trump because he gonna try to lock the game up. But that women's health, I do think that that's a big deal. I have daughters, and I think that's very important. So, and the healthcare that I have is, and stuff like that. And so, as long as that keep going, it's just the immigration thing that's really fucking with my head. And also the fact that she said she ain't gonna do nothing for black people. But she said it.
But you get like how she said it. It ain't like she ain't gonna do nothing, but she said when she do something, it's gonna be for
She
all
said she's
Americans
not going
as
to do
president.
anything just for black people, and that's what we looking for. You see what I'm saying? I'm not looking for minorities. I'm
Yeah.
not looking for diversity. I'm looking for people that built the country like you and your people did not. And so we the ones that started this. Not all the immigrants that came in, after. You ain't got a grandparent. You people ain't worked this land back in the days. I don't want to hear nothing. If you ain't doing nothing for that group, particularly that group, then you're not doing nothing for black people to me.
So you want something specifically for
Yeah,
foundational Black America.
right.
You
Yeah,
know what?
we never got anything yet. We all the thing we got to do since MLK and MLK and Malcolm X, and then when we got to vote. That's it. That's it. There's nothing on the books for black people. They got minorities, diversity, and all that kind of shit. So it covers everybody.
Well, you know what
You
they're
know,
gonna say. They're gonna say MLK Day and Juneteenth are national holidays.
yeah, I don't want no fucking holiday. I
I'm
don't
not
want no
saying that we
monument.
should
Yeah.
accept that, but I'm saying that's gonna be one of their
Yeah,
rules. But
monuments and holidays. That's what we get for ass whoopings for damn near 400 over four
but
500
can but
years.
I was thinking, do you think that okay, say they say we can get reparations. Do you think it should be cash?
I think it should be cash payments, a form of cash payments to get started. They got a whole lot of stuff that can be done. We could do, but cash has definitely got to be a part of it. That's what's
I just
old.
don't see.
It's what's old.
I
Yeah, you
get
don't
what
see
you're
them
saying.
doing it, but it's what's old.
Yeah, you're absolutely. But I just
And then the thing
wow.
is, every other group got it.
Yeah.
Even the slave owners got
And I think
reparations.
I know
The owners
definitely.
got it.
Yeah, the owner. You right. The slave owners got reparations,
All right, come
and we
on,
never
man.
got
I
that
mean,
either.
they just kept panning us our ass off over these generations because we never really pushed for it. Nobody really asked for it. Nobody. And then you get some of these senators and shit. They black, and now you got tethers in there and people that's not from the country like talking about,
But
and
didn't
they don't have no views like we have. That shit is just part of the
didn't
past to them.
I want to say one? Didn't they have? I want to say Sheila Jackson Lee. Didn't she do a study on it, or didn't they like commence a study to be done? I thought they did.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know
I
if it's
mean,
been
they
completed.
had the shit in California, and I think another state that did a study on it, and they came out with, with how much they thought it was, like 20 trillion and stuff like that. But yeah, cash payment should be one. I see that they gave, and see, this is the thing. When this is a problem for me. You have like the black farmers we was talking about on the other show, man. Black farmers been fighting to get their money from the government because they got screwed by the government and stuff like that for damn near 10 years, and they got $2 billion, right? That kind of, it just so happened
Right.
is for black farmers, but other than that, it's minority. Okay, well, these motherfuckers been fighting and been pilling this land. They people been doing this shit forever, like my grandpa, and shit like that. So when you let people that come in now and then get in on the 2 billion, okay, well now that's not fucking fair. They didn't get
Well,
screwed over.
you know they love our rhythm, but hate our blues, man. You know
Right.
you're not gonna,
Now this is it,
unfortunately.
and
But
this is the problem. This is the problem I had with Kamala. Kamala, when they allocated, under that Biden, I'm
yeah,
gonna say Biden administration, 26 billion for Indian people to start businesses. Just those people is titled Indian folks. You see what I'm saying? Why you gonna put you got an Asian hate crime bill? George Floyd get choked to death and Tamir Rice, we can name on, and we can't damn get a crime bill.
you know what though? I don't think she's going. What's going on? Executive sessions. I don't think she's gonna be able to. Like, I want to say, do what she gonna have to wait that second term where she know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's the
Well,
last
no, she could
hurrah,
do it the first time.
and
The
then
first
just
term, her first term would be if she win. Ain't nobody worrying about a
I don't
second
think she's
term
gonna
because
be.
she won't, because Trump will be out the way then. Then I can we can push my Cornell West thing, and people that's trying to do something for, slow down this damn, rigmarole that we have. We got wars everywhere, and then you got to make right on what's due for the people.
Right.
So this, I mean, she could run again, but she got to go. She got to go to DNC, and they have people running against her. I don't think she might not be able to hold on with that one. We don't have choices now, but next we'll have choices on both sides.
I don't know if she gonna be able to do it that first term. It depends on how the House and the Senate look, though. But I still don't even say. I don't know. Like you said, she already said she ain't gonna do that specifically for Black people. So I don't know. But do you think that? Because I've been questioning that, like Black people. Well, I won't say Black people, but the kind of Black males are saying that we deserve something for our vote, and not saying that we don't. But I mean, what should we get for our vote? Though? You know what I mean? Besides reparations, something that's actually plausible right now that we could apply to our lives to make better. What you think we should get, or what should our vote be worth in that instance instead of in lieu of reparations? Said migrants in AI. Uh-oh, Kev might have fell off. Kev, what do y'all think though? Have y'all been hearing that?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm back. I had stepped away for a second. What you were saying?
I was saying, I've been hearing a lot of brothers saying like our vote should count for something, and not saying that they don't count for anything or we shouldn't get something out of it.
Yeah,
But
it should count for us. Every other group vote count for them.
I'm saying like
Even
a
the L
federal.
community vote count for them. That's they shit. We talking about us. Now look at the little plan that she had just spit out. About and see, she really believe a rising tide lifts all boats. That no, you got to do right by what was you got to correct the mistakes of the country. That's your position. You stepped into that. But it's kind of like the Hispanics, on the West Coast saying, well, they didn't have nothing to do with American slavery. Just they first generation here, second maybe, and they ain't had nothing to do with it. Why should they tax dollars go? Well, you stepped into the country. You got to take on the country's debt.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
the
true.
only thing, right? I mean, what country you go into where you don't do that? You taxed everywhere you go on that country's debt. But see, and if you go say rise and tide lift all boats, well, if you give reparations, well, that's going to stimulate the economy. And that's that, and so that's help rise and tide. Okay, well, let's get the economy going, and then it's gonna solve a whole lot of issues. It's gonna solve a lot of crime because niggas ain't gonna be doing all the stuff they doing now. If you make payments or send payments,
to rob niggas of that shit. No, let me
I
stop.
mean, the same ones that's doing it then, but but that's the bottom of the barrel. See, we still hold on to the bottom of the barrel niggas. We don't put them to the side and say that's white trash like Honey Boo Boo and them and trailer park shit. Okay, well then we ain't worrying about that small percentage that's cutting up like that or go blow their money.
Right.
That's their business. Right. What we go do is get a house. What we go do is get our kids ready for college. I don't need you to give the HBCU schools. I can pay for it on my own. I don't need the discount. That's what they came out with. $25,000 if you qualified, if you paid your rent 2 years. The government will give you $25,000 down on your house payment. Okay, well, that's the same shit I got when I did my first time homeowners program in fucking 2003. And that's for the first year. She said, okay, well, that money runs out. Federal money is allocated, can run out. So you're not doing nothing for low income Black folks, and you're damn sure not doing nothing for the employees in New Orleans who can't even get that shit. They ain't even gonna get that. They don't make enough money to even get to the point where they can afford the damn house, especially house costs these days.
Right.
Right. So you're not doing shit. But it's like, well, all people that way, the whole middle, that gonna help a few middle class people that's trying to get a house now. But this a bad time to get one. And that's the only thing that she came as far as what a policy is. So I wouldn't hear more. But as far as healthcare, I'm in. Because I think it's not. Women need whatever rights to healthcare, and I think the deletion thing they got too many situations where they have to go through certain procedures, and then you got Florida and Texas and shit talking about arresting them, the doctor family and shit. That's crazy, man.
Right.
So they need a little freedom on that. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, that's a little intrusive. But you know what I was thinking? Like, it seems like more, I think more than any, especially younger folks, it seems like they using, I want to say the alternative methods, like the plan Bs and stuff like that. I don't even think they're going through that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With the actual procedure nowadays, most especially young people, they go to that play. And that's like 50 a whop. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat that compared to the other cost.
Right.
But I guess you got to bud early. But like you said, like I think they've been trying to charge some people to have, if you have those, that's the crime. So
Hold on one second. I'm coming right back. Hold on.
All right. But I think Trump made an error when he messed with that. A lot of women got upset at Trump, and they in the Republicans period, they've been losing seats ever since that decision. And they might just keep. I think men should stay off of our medical affairs. Yes. I don't. When you say that, it made me think of a mean joke my granddad used to tell me, but I'm not gonna tell it. I use that money to build a business. Hello, I'm not going to give me 25 years. That is true. That's what I hate about about buying a house. You still got to pay property tax on, but that's to keep up the surrounding areas in your property. Who's that? The mayor of Chicago. Hold on, let's hear him real quick. Yeah, that's okay. Well, they are in Chicago. Hold on. Let's listen in a little bit.
Where Ida B. Wells and Jane Addams organized to deliver real transformative change across this country. Chicago, where Reverend Jesse Jackson united people from all different backgrounds to keep hope alive. And to a community organizer on the south side of Chicago, Barack Obama rose to the White House reminding us that yes, we can. And now Chicago, this city of hard work and caring people, is where Democrats will celebrate President Joe Biden and nominate Kamala Harris for President of the United States of America. As son of a family that worked to make ends meet, I know Kamala Harris, the daughter of a mom who worked hard every single day, she is going to look out for the interest of everyday people. I know that as a fellow former social studies teacher, that Governor Tim Walz will never shrink from standing up for our democracy and for those most in need. And as a black man, raising a little black girl on the west side of Chicago, I know that my daughter Brayden will see not only a reflection of herself in the White House, but she will experience the deepest part of American values. Think about it. What will it take to build the middle class and make it easier for families not only to get by, but to get ahead? It will take someone with toughness to stand up for us. And let me tell you, America, Kamala's got it. What will it take to defend our fundamental rights and our freedoms? It will take someone with leadership who would fight for us. And let me tell you, America, leadership, Kamala, she's got it. And what will it take to defeat MAGA Republicans and move our country forward? and not backwards. It will take everyone. And let me tell you all, Kamala, she got us. From Mississippi to Pennsylvania to Delaware, Kamala Harris, she's got us. From Michigan to Wisconsin to Nevada to California and right here in Illinois, Kamala Harris, she's got us. To child care workers, to the tip workers, Kamala Harris, she's got us. And to make sure that this country ensures that families will have access to real affordable housing, to create a pathway to the American dream, Kamala Harris, she's got us. Together we can build a better, brighter future. And there's no better place to start than right here in the greatest freaking city in the world, city of Chicago. God bless you all. Thank you.
Iron in our veins and hope in our hearts. Got the flavor, the guts, the grit, and those big shoulders you've heard so much about. We're a bold city, proud city, a who you callin' second city, where 77 neighborhoods are one, a city of giants, a city with heart, a city with heroes, a sweet, sweet place to call home. We were born ready, baptized by fire, tireless, tenacious, tested, trusted. And like someone else when we fight, we win. We're ready. Rise to the challenge, to rise to new heights. Rise, rise, rise. Up, up and away we go. We're ready to scrape the sky and reach for the stars. To stand tall for tomorrow, to witness greatness. We ain't going back. We've got big things to do, big shoes to fill, big dreams to realize. We ain't afraid of nothing. Nonsense, no fear. Oh yeah, we're ready. So America, welcome to Chicago. We've got our dancing shoes on. We've got our game faces on. America, we look like you, sound like you, work like you, dream like you. We feel you, America. We see you, America. Make some noise so we can hear you, America. Welcome to Chicago.
Hello, my friends, my fellow Democrats. I started my journey to this stage in 1988. I was 12 years old, and my family was watching the Democratic National Convention. Now, to be honest, I wanted to watch something else. We all knew when my grandfather sat in his chair, the TV was his. But folks, when Reverend Jackson came on, I paid attention. A black man from South Carolina, raised by a single mother. That was me. And as long as I live, I will never forget what he said. He challenged young people to hope and to dream. So that's exactly what I did. I dreamed big, I worked hard, and I never lost hope. When our power was cut off, when there was nothing in the edge, when we lost our
Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. I just have to do the highlight. We gonna must it through, guys. We are gonna must it. Thank y'all for joining me. I think Kev stepped away for a little bit, but he'll be back shortly. We are just watching the show. Turn it back up real quick. Yeah, a little bit.
We're united in our pursuit of progress because, my friends, they saw us. They fought for us. They heard us. And under transformational leadership, we have forgiven billions in student loans.
Wow.
We have expanded access to health care, and we have strengthened the middle class. But the fight continues, and there is still more work to do. You know, I know that when we elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, they will build on our accomplishments, and they will create a country that works for every American. They will invest in our dreams and our futures, and hope will light our path forward. They will lead us in the fight for America, and believe me, when we fight, we win. And folks, we can never forget who we are fighting for. This election is about Americans who are watching right now, wondering who's going to finally pave that dirt road, or make it easier to feed their family, or get medical bills under control. This election is about those who believe anybody can achieve their dreams if they work hard and trust in the endless possibilities of America. This election is about communities who need to see that hope and joy will always overcome fear and chaos. This election is about every little boy inspired by a chair who looks like him, and every little girl who finally see a president who looks like her. My friends, we are paving a path for them. We're working toward a brighter future for them, and we need each and every one of you to join us. In my beloved home state of South Carolina, our motto is, while I breathe, I hope. Folks, I believe in the power of hope, but it's going to take more than hope to win this election. So in the next 78 days, our motto can't be just, while I breathe, I hope. It must be, while I breathe, I vote. Because that is how we make hope real for all of America. America, let's vote for Democrats up and down the ticket. Let's save our democracy, and let's vote for our MVP, Kamala Harris, and our coach, Tim Walz. Thank you all so much for being here. And now, it is indeed my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, who will be co-chair for tonight. This is a woman who is the current lieutenant governor of the great state of Minnesota. And when Tim Walz becomes vice president, she will become the first Native American governor in this great country. Folks, let's welcome Peggy Flanagan.
I don't know, Conscious. That crowd sound kind of weak.
But you gotta think it's only the first day, man. There ain't gonna be a lot of people there.
Good evening. Thank you, Jamie. As we gather
Now,
together
sounded like
on
this
this
on
historic
Thursday.
night, we remember
Or
those who came
or
before us, who
I mean,
fought
it's still
and
kind of early. I don't
prayed
think Biden's supposed to
this
talk
moment
tonight, so I don't know if
into
people
existence.
can
The suffragists
Oh, yeah,
and the
it's
like
real.
literally
abolitionists,
we caught the beginning.
activists
Right,
who
it ain't.
fought
I
for our
said that when
rights,
I started. I said
the
it ain't.
leaders who
It's back
paved the way for us
arena
all.
today, but it's
Their
literally the
courage and
first day,
action
and I don't
shaped
even
the
think we're an
course
hour
of
into the show
history.
starting. So maybe some more come.
Memory reminds us
But it's the
that
first
the
day. I
fight for freedom always passes from one generation to the next. We owe it to them and to ourselves to carry their legacy forward. Tonight, we pay tribute to those who dare to dream of a country that truly stands for liberty and justice.
And you know the Democrats always kind of
What people she talking about?
One of those people, a lifelong advocate for civil rights, Maxine Waters.
They all know each other. They all know who's Kev. Hey, bud, how you doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and me personally, I think Maxine Waters. I believe in term limits. I'll just say that.
Oh yeah, she should have been. I mean, not that she's a bad person, but like you said,
No, I mean
that powerful
just
that
call
much.
somebody else and know how to run, what to expect, how to run it. You know,
I've seen a lot in my lifetime.
how to run that seat.
I was
We go
just
die in the
22
seat.
years old when Fannie Lou
Einstein
Hamer
almost
made
did.
her presence known at another Democratic convention. It was in 1964 in Atlantic City, and she arrived with a group of Black delegates from Mississippi. And she simply asked that her delegates be seated in place of the state's all-white delegation. She told the people in the room about the violence she suffered at the hands of white police because she, a Black woman, had demanded her right to vote. When she finished, she asked the country a simple but profound question. Is this America? She didn't get the outcome she was hoping for in Atlantic City, but you can bet that when the official Mississippi delegation was seated at the convention 4 years later, Fannie Lou Hamer was sitting there with them. Now here we are, 60 years later at another Democratic convention with Kamala Harris as our party's nominee. Oh, so I know there is no better leader to marshal us into the future. Kamala has been a courtroom prosecutor, a district attorney, an attorney general, a United States senator, vice president of the United States. And when the dust settles in November, and Americans of all stripes have elected her their president, I know she'll be thinking about Fannie Lou, who I happen to know is one of Kamala's heroes. In that moment, all of us, from New York, Pennsylvania, to Arizona, to California, we can ask ourselves, is this America? And we will be able to say loudly and proudly, you're damn right it is.
I think this gonna be heavily orchestrated toward. Yeah, I mean, you know, push towards women. It's giving me that vibe. Not saying that that's a bad thing. What's going on? Somebody say
Please
appreciate.
welcome President and CEO of the NAACP, Derek Johnson, and President and CEO of the National Coalition on Black Civic Participation, Melanie Campbell.
Good evening. I'm Derek Johnson, President and CEO of the NAACP, and I'm here to do my Black job. Since the founding of our nation, we have been on an unending march to protect this imperfect union. Tonight, we celebrate the power of the collective, of what is possible when we are all in for all people. But as we do, let us not forget the history that preceded this moment or the history makers who prepared us for it. As we just heard, in 1964, the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, led by Fannie Lou Hamer, and Mississippi NAACP State President Aaron Henry, who stood tall and challenged a process that excluded them to ensure that we will all be recognized here tonight. In 1973, the historic election of Atlanta's Mayor Maynard Jackson, Detroit's Mayor Comey Young, and LA's Mayor Tom Bradley paved the way for another historic election just 10 years later, right here in Chicago, with the election of Harold Washington as the first Black mayor of the city of Chicago. And in 1988, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, in his second quest for the White House, inspired us all to keep hope alive.
Yeah, everybody want to talk about no damn
Now,
Jesse.
this is important because we must all understand Black history is American history. And in this historic moment, we will write the next chapter together.
Good evening. I'm Melanie Campbell, President and CEO of the National Coalition on Black Civic Participation and National Convener of the Black Women's Roundtable.
See what I'm saying, Kevin?
We have come this far by faith.
That DEI
And for
stuff.
Black women, this moment has been a long time coming.
Here it comes. Why?
Vice President Kamala Harris's path to becoming the Democratic nominee for President of the United States has been paved by the leadership, sacrifice, faith, and patriotism of generations of Black women. Black women like Dr. Dorothy Irene Howard, Diane Nash, Ella Baker, Amelia Boone Robinson, Barbara Jordan, Shirley Chisholm, Evan Willie Barrow.
So that means nothing for Black men.
Optimism about what America could be, and their fight to make that vision real. Redefined the leadership role that Black women could play in moving our nation forward. As President, Kamala Harris will lead with power, brilliance, and strength from the highest office in the land.
And they're still calling this woman Black. That's amazing.
Yeah, I would say woman of
That's amazing. Her daddy don't call himself Black.
We resist those attacks collectively, and we will stand together.
Do we believe in freedom?
Support human rights. We believe in that. Support determination. We're built on that.
Stronger together. Not just a lesson from our history.
The institutions of the country belong to all of the people who inhabit it.
Have you seen that movie?
No, I ain't see it. I didn't see it.
Jesse Jackson took to the stage at the Democratic National
I
Convention
damn sure
in
don't want to see it
Chicago,
now.
knowing the uphill battle he would face in composing the score of a harmonious nation.
Reverend Jackson started out very young. He opened the door, and he continues to do that even now, that all of us have a responsibility for of the generations to come behind us.
Jesse Jackson's candidacy in 1984 helped to pave the way for Barack Obama's presidency in 2008. His 1988
Didn't he criticize Obama?
Helped to reshape the Democratic National Committee. His candidacy was before its time.
Fueled by passion and determination and marching to their own, our civil rights leaders laid the groundwork for lasting, dreaming of a country where equality and justice inspired the next generation.
We need the energy of our young. We need the wisdom of our elders. We all can be proud to we are truly a leading democracy, and we respect people's ability to exist.
America's not like a blanket, one piece of unbroken cloth, the same color, the same texture, the same size. America's more like a quilt, many patches, many pieces, many colors, many sizes.
Standing on the shoulders of giants, Kamala Harris, the candidate who encompasses the brilliance, determination, analysis, and the action to carry the torch. The founders of the movement. There's only one choice to represent our collective voice.
What kind of country do we want to live in?
That system of the modern Democratic Party has been shaped by the civil rights movement of the 1960s.
There's a direct line from 64, the National Democratic Convention, where Fannie Lou Hamer asked to be seated, in 2004, where a Black woman is the Democratic nominee. It's been a long struggle and a long journey, but we won't be vindicated, and Shirley Chisholm's going to be vindicated in the for Democratic Convention.
I wonder if I could sit in a room, Shirley Chisholm with Rosa Parks, with Coretta Scott King. What would they say about what's happening today?
The civil rights
They would
movement
say that Kamala not
has
black.
been a key part of organizing the agenda, not just of the Democratic Party, but of democracy.
This is that runs through Kamala Harris's leadership, one where hope and
question, Kev, especially
are
coming
the
from New
drumline of
Orleans.
our
Like,
democracy.
I can't hear. I can't hear
And
you.
don't think that-
before you today
hold on, let me tell you that.
as a candidate for the Democratic nomination for the presidency of the United States of America.
I stand before you today.
I was saying, coming from New Orleans, like it's so multicultural and diverse down there. Well, I guess there is.
Okay, multicultural and diverse. Right, we got all kind of folks down here, but she's from Canada. Her dad was born. Her dad was born in Jamaica by Irish and Hindu man. His parents was Irish and Hindu. He was only born in Jamaica, and they keep saying he's Jamaican, so he's black.
Oh,
all right. Man. Hindu people got skin tone. Her mama is straight Indian. Those people don't have a history of liking niggas.
I'm
just saying. And if I had to tell some of my people on my face, I don't give a shit if she was a blue, black African. I don't give a fuck. She's not a foundational or ADOS black American. They don't have our interests at heart. They don't feel it. And they only read this shit.
You think her going to Howard didn't help? Oh, damn.
They help her get an education. They got white people that go to Xavier, man. They got Indian people go to Xavier, Asian people go to Xavier. I mean, she can join it for sorority, but fuck, they got white people in sorority, black Greek for sororities and fraternities. What difference that make? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't make no difference to me. And not only that shit, we had Xavier. I can tell you a whole bunch of corrupt ass, real 100% niggas down here that's stealing. So I'm not impressed.
So I was gonna say, do you think it makes you think she would have her back, even though she might not be originally? She might not.
Why would I want to have somebody back who don't have my people?
That's what I'm saying. You don't think she would have our back?
No, she not. She said it. You didn't see the interview? She not gonna do nothing specifically for black people. She know all our struggles.
But I
What
just
we
don't think
need.
she could outright say that, especially if she's trying to get elected. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to put the medicine in the meat, as Al Green would say. You can't
Yeah,
just.
but and she also made it very adamant that she wasn't. No, I'm not gonna do nothing just for black people. No.
But she didn't say she
Okay,
wasn't
well,
gonna.
that's what she said. I could pull a video
But she
up.
said in context, if she's gonna do anything, I mean, she's gonna do things
She's
gonna
not gonna
benefit.
do nothing just for black people. No,
Yeah, she
I
said
heard
all
that.
of them. Yeah,
I
she said
heard
all of them.
right, black people. No,
But I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just saying. That's what she said.
Yeah, I mean,
and then she come with this whole lift all ties and all people get and she ain't never said nothing yet. She stuck to that.
you know that's.
So that's why I'm listening for the plan. Okay, what's the plan for black folks? I see the little $25,000, which people can't afford. That's for everybody. Again, anybody. So that's nothing for black folks. So I don't see nothing coming for nigga. Nothing coming for us. Again.
She might get a black woman, like you said.
It's on her, but then then I don't even want to play that game where then she get in this time, then wait 4 more years. Fuck all that, man. We need this now. We can't even bring you. You mean to tell me y'all motherfuckers can't? I mean, politicians, y'all motherfuckers can't even bring the shit up. Can we get a study going? We studied every damn thing else: crime, drugs, all this kind of shit, and we can't get that going. All the damn scholars and Negroes we got now.
Yeah, I don't think they.
So that's, and I put that on I put that on our people too, man. Y'all not even saying nothing. Our local mayors ain't saying shit. At least in California, these little towns tried to do the shit.
Yeah.
New Orleans was 80% black, nigga. We ain't got one damn business in the French Quarter where all the money at. We can't fund our own reparation with the tax dollars. Just raise the taxes on the tourists and put in the fund. Fuck something.
New Orleans, like New officials, I mean, like they literally come from New Orleans, right? The city itself, like, cause you always, I won't say you always say, but you say that it's 80% black and it's corrupted. Like there isn't.
Right. Before Katrina was 80%. It's about 60% now.
Oh, okay. Oh,
but then, I don't. Then there don't want to be no situation. Just like in Detroit, man, the majority black city. Then you have black damn mayors smoking crack and shit. Like, okay, man, come on, dude. We fought a lot to get up. We can't do right by our own fucking people.
I think because absolute power corrupts absolutely, no matter what color you are.
Yeah, but the mission supposed to be stronger than that. I was talking to one of the dudes like, well, Kev, you mean to tell me if you was the mayor and you had a little $10,000, $5,000, $10,000, dudes go give you $50,000? I said, no, I wouldn't take it.
You're not supposed to. You absolutely.
I wouldn't take it. It ain't gonna change my fucking life. And not only that, I want to see what I can do for the people while I'm in here. That's why I was pissed with Ray Nagin. You go steal all the damn granite. You go sell all. You gonna be the only person that can sell granite countertop in the whole city. And you gonna let this white man buck your ass up from Texas to take that deal, fly you and your wife to across the country and shit like that, and you go get a kickback in the whole man. You let that white man after you had the opportunity to be a good, because you had the nation on your side and sympathy and stuff like that. You could have moved on to damn governor, but nope. 19 out of 21 counts, he convicted out of 19 federal charges. That's disappointing, man. And far as these HBCU schools, Gil Pratt, Oliver Thomas, they came from schools here, and they corrupt. So what good is y'all getting this fucking education in HBCU schools? You gonna come out and fuck over your people? Because don't forget, the city was 80% black. You ain't messing over nobody but your own people.
I think that power, man. You know what I mean? No matter what color you are,
Yeah, but they got a
especially
lot of that's true. But I expect more out of my people. That's we struggled more. So when they get up and you know what I get the biggest thing I
I want
get.
to say that's why it's easier for us to succumb to that temptation. But I
Yeah.
think it's a little
Sell
bit
their
more.
soul for a couple of funky dollars. Not no major deal.
Yeah,
$50
but
here, 80,000 to Jefferson. Chump change.
yeah, you absolutely right. I agree with you. They do got a lot of nobody. It's the black one. I gotta get Trump's uh rally the first day. I want to say they had Amber Rose, but it seemed like it was crunk. I'm a little bit more crunker than this one. I will say that. But maybe I need to watch that one again too. I'm about to start, but Kev, I'm about to start. That's gonna be my line for the next few months. You know, girl, I'm gonna vote for Kamala, right? Why don't you be that number so we can go and vote for Kamala?
You might as well support the team, you know. But you know what? I'm beefing on Kamala. Just because I think that every damn politician should be under some type of scrutiny. Ain't nothing wrong with calling out some shit you don't like. Right. You know, we did that shit on
Absolutely,
Trump
especially
ass
what I
for,
say, especially
for
for your party,
6
your
years.
own
We
party.
was on Trump ass.
Yeah, especially I think if anything, you should be able to question your own party more than anybody.
Yeah.
Like if you're a
Shit.
Democrat, you should give, but the Republicans will not question Trump, man.
Right, they got talking about vote blue all the way down. We got some corrupt ass blue people down here in damn New Orleans. I ain't, you know, so we got to question that shit. I'm a registered independent voter myself personally.
Now I know in Georgia, like if you're independent, you can't vote in the primaries up here. Is it
Mhm.
that way in Louisiana?
Yeah, you can't vote in the primaries.
You're independent. See, that's why.
Yeah, but I'll go. I mean, Dr. Cornell West running as independent, I think. I'll vote for him. Next go around, I can't even take a chance on letting Trump's dumb ass.
When you get to the actual election, when you actually get the ballot, they have all your choices, or they have all the choices. I'm assuming the Republican, the Democrat, the Independent.
Now, see if the independents get like 5% of the vote, then they get some of the money to start actually putting in the war chest to run for office. See that's why it's so hard to get that third party. So if they only need 5%, I think, and then don't quote me on that, but that's what I kind of understood it to be. What are we all talking about, man? I ain't hear him to speak on it. What are you saying on this situation?
On what the DNC convention?
Yeah, with Kamala running and everything.
Oh, he for Kamala. He for any Democrat. If they learn under Obama, man.
Well, at the time, this all we got.
Yeah, that's all we got.
Can't even get mad at him. I know that he said Biden learned under that black genius, so maybe went down to Kamala too.
Yeah. She was around the black genius, so she cool. But like you said, as Americans, I don't understand how we didn't even bring up the third party. Like we didn't even consider it. It was Trump or Biden. You know what I mean? Until
Well, you know what
Kamala
the choice is, because when they do that, what they do is they lock us in. Where if you don't vote for the Democrats, then it's a vote for them, or if you sit on the couch, it's a vote for them, and that's a scare tactic. Actually, if it wouldn't for Trump ass, I'll sit on the couch.
Right.
Well, I still got daughters, so I'll probably still take Kamala, but it depends on who's running. I mean, fuck, that's an option. And some people get mad at this shit. Like, man, hold on, you can't get mad at who I vote for now or what I'm criticizing.
Yeah, you have. That's my right as an American. I mean,
God damn.
like you might not know who you vote for, but it's your right to vote for who you want to.
Right. I don't want nobody running over us. But I think Kamala be better for the military than Trump has. I don't want Trump over the military. I think when women say women and men, or when people think that a woman can't run the country, yes, you can. I mean, the chancellor of Germany is a woman, right? If I'm not mistaken. Right. So, and not only that, I mean, fuck, she got common sense and knowledge and with the dude, and
You know,
I mean, it
Mexico
is
got a
what it
woman
is, right? She
president.
got advisors, military advisors, and stuff like that, and get the briefing. I damn
Yeah.
sure don't want Trump around our top secrets no more, ever, ever.
So,
We still trying to
but
get
I'm
some
thinking
damn freedom in this
he'll get
motherfucker. This
briefings
motherfucker
over
tried to
here.
sell the country.
I think he still get those briefings. It might not be in depth as Biden, but I think he still might get the intel briefings and being
If I
president.
was Biden, I'd
Oh,
have changed all that shit. The codes, the football, all that would have been
yeah, they
changed.
was trying to. I know they were trying to. If he got convicted, they were trying to take his Secret Service
Right.
away.
You know the generals didn't like it. They couldn't say nothing. You know, they had that one general that said something when they marched down in front of the church. He was embarrassed. You know, and that's not what I do. And then you also had the captain of the aircraft carrier that went in to resign because of the vid. You know, so because he's like, look, now we need we need some mask or something because it's soldiers was getting the vid.
Right. Yeah, Trump. He
One
set
general
country.
went to prison. Yeah, you had one went to prison. Look how many people went to prison around this man that was in his
At least
office.
I want to say at least 10, because it
Yeah, at
was
least
Paul
4 or
at
5.
first, Roger Stone, the one, two. What's the one dude's name? It was like two dudes who got caught up because like four dudes got caught up when Trump
Man,
got in
Michael Cohen, Roger Stone, the dude that's over Brightheart News, he went to jail for stealing the campaign funds and shit like that. Sessions resigned. He excluded himself and they removed him. And he also had a couple
It's a
other
few.
dudes went to jail, man.
Yeah, but a lot of his cabinets have felonies.
Oh, his
I
main
mean, not
partner,
his
his
cabinet.
right hand man, the dude with the silver hair. Right, he went to
Roger
prison,
Stone.
but yeah. And
But
and
you know,
those same people gonna be right back in office, man. He gonna put them right back in a more powerful position. Now he know what to do.
yeah. I don't know why Dirty Varmint want Trump so bad, man. Trump is and that's another thing. How they say that Trump can save country from World War III. No one man can start or stop that. I mean,
No,
the
indeed,
president
yeah.
they do the nukes, yeah, but I'm saying like through diplomacy, no one person can do it.
That
Like
man
Trump
ain't
can't
trying
just
to stop shit. I could stay on Trump ass. You remember when they had all the damn submarines and when Virginia right there by the coastline, nothing was done. The Russian was over here and shit. Like, so I don't trust that man for nothing. Nothing.
I,
But
but if
himself.
I'm Trump, I would call Vladimir Putin right now, like, yo, bro, end war for me so I can win this presidency. Please, brother. Let me show him how bad I am when I convince you to do it while I'm not president. Because then I would say, look at what I did when I wasn't president.
Now
Now,
would you
when you
stop
get,
the aid to Ukraine?
huh?
Would you stop the aid to Ukraine?
If the war was over, if Trump ended the war, yeah, I think.
Trump can't end that war. Well,
But no, I'm
Ukraine,
just
huh?
saying, you know how they say what, like he says that he's going to end that war
Oh yeah.
without.
And then go over
I'm
there,
like,
fly
there's
by
no.
Kim Jong-un. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they used to talk about Obama for wanting to meet with Kim Jong Un or whatever his name
All right,
is.
but he won't say nothing about anything in Gaza. That's some power there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he ain't gonna say nothing about
Yeah,
that.
they got power over this country. I
Man,
ain't even know that. I think they even got to take a damn pledge.
But I just don't understand how that part of the world is supposed to be the holiest, but it's damn near the violence place in the world.
Mm.
Like I don't know. Why ain't y'all just
That's
having a
their belief,
prayer?
and they're willing to die for it. I
But
don't
I'm just
understand
we just
how someone
for
gave them
earlier
the
this
land and then nobody can give you someone else's land, man.
and that's the funny part. I thought more MAGA folks would understand the Palestinians. You know what I'm saying? Because like Israel is almost like an invasion of their country, and they say
Yeah.
that compared to the migrants invading our country, you would think that more MAGA would be on Palestine side, but they're not.
I think yeah. Oh well. Yeah, nobody trying to see no 30,000 to 40,000 women and children killed, man. That's just the women and children. No, I ain't nobody trying to do that. Shit, no, and there's no time in our history that we ever wanted to see some type of genocide like that.
I just man, that's what I'll be like understanding. Like, how y'all supposed to be so holy over the
It
guy?
don't even matter if them people like us or not. You know what? We leave the women and kids alone. And to be targeting, schools and hospitals. I
That's what I'm
understand.
saying. Like,
You got to go in there
all
and
we
get
got.
Hamas. Don't bomb the whole damn building. Go get them.
That's great.
I just finished cooking some dinner. I cooked some wings, angel hair pastas, and some peas.
Okay, Chef K.
Yeah,
What you know?
man, this
Fried
kind of eat, man. Nah, I baked them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I baked them. Yeah, I baked them this time. I try to cut down on that fried foods. Mela been getting on me about that.
And you use that air fryer. It'll give you that crispy taste, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't eat too much fried chicken myself, but I do so much of it. I can eat grilled, but like the fried chicken,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see it. But yeah,
Well, I definitely hope something happens. I hope that she do something for black women, or whatever. And, at least that'll be a plus to the whole argument, to fight. But I don't know when the fight went from us to just black women. I don't get that.
we stopped voting. That's when they knew that they could rely on the black women vote. That's when their issues became relevant. Like because black men to vote, you know what I'm saying, in the 80s and the 90s. You know what I'm
Well, you
saying?
got to
Then
give black men something to vote for too, and coming up. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. But what you think we need as black men?
Reparations.
What I mean,
the same three things:
besides
reparations, a crime bill, and leave us the fuck alone. We good. I mean, when I say leave us alone, that means stop targeting black people and black business and over charging them for loans and student loans and interest rates and shit like that, like Bank of America and J.P. Morgan Chase and the other top 3 or 4 banks did. And in 2012, when Obama made them plead guilty, they've been doing that since their existence. That's part of the reason why I push for reparations so hard. It ain't just slavery. We've been targeted the whole fucking time. Insurance, same thing.
Oh yeah, you have
insurance quotes, banking shit, bank loans. Right. With housing, we see how that went. You see when the people changed their picture and put white folks. Yeah, when they put white folks up, they've been hitting us like that for $100,000 on these home loans and shit like that forever. So the whole economy, every aspect of the economy has a lot to do with fucking over black folks as a common practice.
You ain't lying.
Come on now, that's why I'm like, no, that's why I feel like we deserve our reparations. And now if they ain't for that, they ain't with me. If I die, if I pass away, my daughters will get it.
Right. Yeah, we definitely owed it.
Right. I ain't gonna never let them forget that. And if we had our leaders that weren't deceased, they wouldn't let them forget it either. So we'll pick up right where they left off. At least that's how I feel. My uncle and them was Black Panthers and shit like that. So they ain't never died with me. I'm a 70s baby.
Okay.
And like I was, remember I was on like when I was telling the white dude, man, when he was on the panel on the RB panel, right? Dude was like, well, the Klan is old. What you mean it's old, man? And in the neighborhood me and Baum live in, the Klan is right across the street on the other side of the highway. They still
that
there.
dude.
Their grandfather's still there. The people
He
that
live
hung
in,
people off the bridge still
he
there.
live,
Hangers they were still doing all that shit. Ain't nobody retired from the
he live in
Klan.
like white wonderland, man. I
Right.
don't know what's up with it.
Right. They're like, dude, I'm
Yeah.
down here. What you mean they gone? They still here. I know what church they go to. Still here. So we always mob up, like the black area that I live in, just in case, they try to act up. Because like in the 70s, remember they had they used to have a lot of fights with them and shit like that. Because we had to go to school with them. So we ain't never let that go. I got a video when they got situations going on and Trump and all that kind of stuff. When they go get guns, we go get ours too. We go get bullets too. Ain't for no street shit. It's for protection. Because we know how they'll get down. Just like in Hurricane Katrina. If you look up her hidden race war with Hurricane Katrina, they had white folks jump on the back of the trucks with shotguns shooting every black person they saw.
Mm.
And they video recorded it. And they
That's
interviewed
crazy.
one of the dudes that got shot. That was in Algiers Point, New Orleans. So that shit's still popping down here. It's just when they get an opportunity, the ones that really do the hate, not all white folks, just the ones that hate. That's different. No, you can't trust that. When I evacuated, I didn't bring my iron with me, but I should have.
Mm.
But I didn't really know. I'll take that back because I really didn't need it. It was a situation of evacuation. Some people did, but they made them put the guns down before they got on the helicopters and shit like that. But I can understand why they would. I mean, they had no power. You ain't know where you was going. At night, it's pitch dark.
Yeah, that's gotta be true.
So all of my life, all I got constantly reminded of the same shit, man. And just like when they took the guns. And when I tell people, man, that the Constitution don't apply to our black ass. Not the way they see it. So door to door taking guns. And that was a
Yeah, that's
Republican.
crazy.
That was under Bush that did that. And they say martial law. Well, you can go take everybody's guns on martial law. Damn. That's what they did with Oklahoma City bombing. Declare martial law.
Right.
That's how they ran through all the black neighborhoods and areas.
Yeah, that martial law is something else.
So help is on the way. Okay. Still waiting on that help.
It's
Still
coming.
waiting. Yeah. I'm waiting.
Hey, like my dad used to say, as long as I owe you, you'll never be broke.
Go keep your hopes alive.
You ain't gonna get money at all.
Yeah, we've been waiting on help since fucking 65, 68, man.
Hey, I
Still
mean,
waiting
like,
on
well,
help.
I know I ain't get money. You saying that? As long as I owe you, you'll never be broke.
Right.
As a registered nurse, I care deeply about making healthcare more affordable. As someone with a pre-existing condition, I am determined to protect the people who are most at risk. And as the youngest Black woman ever elected to Congress, I am painfully aware that Black women, especially pregnant women and new moms, were more likely from COVID. I wrote the omnibus to protect those women and to address the maternal health crisis. And that bill was introduced and championed by Senator Kamala Harris. Because she protects the people who are most vulnerable. She's done it for her whole career. As vice president, she and President Biden passed my legislation to make healthcare affordable. And now 4 out of 5 Americans get covered through the Affordable Care Act for $10 or less per month. Under the Biden-Harris administration, the number of uninsured Americans hit an all-time low. 4 years ago, it was not safe to hold a convention like this. But tonight, thousands have gathered in this arena in my home state of Illinois to make sure Kamala Harris is the President of the United States. We have come so far these past 4 years, and we're not going back. Thank you.
Okay. That was also nice. I like the white outfit. That's nice.
Yeah, she seems very nerdy, like Velma. I like that.
Well, she sounds, it might be a scientist or something like that. She says it has something to do with the COVID.
She said she was a nurse.
Oh, okay, yeah. I like nurses, man. I don't know what the manosphere talking about. Don't date nurses. Them niggas tripping.
And them dudes, they're avid Trump supporters, and I guess it would only be natural.
Right. And they can't. When I asked them niggas that, they can't tell me why. Some of them, I can understand. I can understand why somebody would like 50 Cent, or you up on that financial level where you go get the major tax break. Okay, to me, then you're voting. I mean, you might have to, your people. Then LeBron James might vote differently than 50 would. They just think differently. But if you go get tax breaks, man, I can't really get that mad at it. As far as I'm concerned. But
as much money as 50 Cent got, man, you don't need no tax break. You're supposed to be helping your people out. Like,
yeah, but that means right. You go get them though. That's not Tom Brady and them. All them niggas don't need it either, but they get it.
Yeah,
I don't understand why. I don't understand why the manosphere is doing it, because when it's not going to benefit them.
But I think they feel rejected, and that's kind of almost their way too.
Well, they've been rejected. They've been rejected since high school.
But I feel like this is their way to enact revenge. You know what I mean? Because like I was listening to
on the internet space.
I was listening to a stream the other day, and somebody asked a Republican or a black dude why he was voting for Trump. He was was like, the first reason I'm voting for Trump is to get back at the Democrats. I'm like, that makes no sense. Why you voting, man? Come on, man.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that. Okay, well then, I mean, he could have nominated somebody else. They had 5 people running for that seat. He had to vote for Trump.
Right. Yeah, but I think he had towards black women. There's a lot of these podcasts that just kind of black women.
Yeah, animosity. They're gonna go the other way just because black women like this shit. I don't, they're excited. Yeah, you right on that.
That's weird. I'm not saying that.
I don't understand why Anton Daniels and all of them like that.
I think Anton Daniels is like that because, like you said, the tax incentives might work in his benefit if he
but see, then I would ask Anton Daniels and all those other guys and the top dudes in the manosphere. Okay, dude, I check him on him selling out the country, stealing the documents and all the other shit that he did wrong. 94 conviction. I mean, charges. You go vote for that?
But I think some of them dudes like the fact that Trump is gangster almost in a sense,
Gangster? He was a rich kid born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
But in their eyes, for some odd reason, he's like a political gang. I don't know why.
Right. I
Like
don't
I
get
don't
it
know,
either.
political people cry about losing an election 3 years ago, man. You usually just move on and you make it happen. But dude been crying about that election since he lost that election. Like I just it's weird. Like they say he all this stuff, but he's the total like he's a beta male. He ain't really an alpha male.
The
But
man said he wanted to be a dictator. And people in the Fox News came up there and said, well, he was just joking. And he came back later and again they said, no, I wasn't joking. I just want to be a dictator for a day or two. Really? That's what you're thinking?
what it's like.
Double down
If I
on
don't
that.
like it, I can change back, right? If I don't like it, I can change it back, right, guys?
Right. He can unclassify just by thinking about
it. Man. And some of that's what kind of made me mad with the Trump stuff. Like some of the things that he would do and say, you just be like, man, no, nobody else could have done this. And then we go back to the president who was his predecessor. Y'all definitely wouldn't let Obama get away with any of this stuff. Any of it. Think if Michelle had a news spread with her butt naked on.
Hell no, they would have fell out if Obama would have tried some of that. Yeah, they fell out because Michelle Obama wanted to get healthy foods to the kids in school. Healthy food.
Remember
like,
when
oh,
she wore
Lord.
that shoulderless dress or something like that? She wore like this dress that didn't have like her shoulders were out or something. They called her like all types of names. I'm like, man.
That's a damn dress she got from TJ Maxx. She ain't never really shop expensive. But she always looked nice in everything she wore.
Yeah.
Everything. Fine as a motherfucker.
I don't know about she got a nice body. Body, but
yeah, I mean she's fine.
She ain't. But you can tell she got that swag like that. You know what I'm saying? I think she, helped Obama become a better man in an instant. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and not only that, she had the personality of a queen.
Right.
And she had a personality. Everybody liked her.
Right.
Everybody. They had to find it. How could you not?
Yeah.
Kids, all colors, branches of kids and shit like that. When she pop in the schools and stuff like that. Everybody liked her.
Yeah, it seems like she cool and smart. Like I will say she kind of
probably the most famous first lady outside of who that was Kennedy.
Jackie Onassis. Yeah, but I don't know. She got Nancy.
Yeah, Reagan. Oh man, yeah, well, no, Reagan they was up there for America. Yeah, Nancy was, a thing with the American women.
Just say no. Your husband bringing in bricks of cocaine every day.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Nancy, that's crazy.
That's like Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell was, saying motherfucker hard on drugs and shit like that, but your ships that you own got caught with 90 fucking kilos of coke. What the
word?
Fuck? Yeah.
I hear about this.
Oh yeah, you can Google that, man. Mitch McConnell shit that he owned. There ain't no questions. Nobody went to jail. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's shiesty.
That's how they built the Republican Party with Griselda Blanco dope money, man. Right? She used to throw their parties for him. That was nothing new.
See, I'm learning some. Thank you,
politicians
Mr.
go up there and kiss the ring. Go look at part 1 and 2 of Cocaine Cowboys.
You know what? I watched some of that though, because the second one is about her, right, Mr. K? That might be me. Can y'all hear me? Right. That could be me. Let's see.
Donald Trump downplayed COVID while Americans were living in fear. He lied about creating jobs
Damn.
while our
Sorry
communities
about
were
that.
fighting to survive.
Are you good, man? You good?
But the Biden-Harris administration
What you was asking
stepped
me?
up. They actually took decisive action.
I'm sorry for zoning out. I said, man, it's a nice night outside. What was that? It'll come back to me, man.
Yeah, I forgot what the fuck I was talking about.
You can tell the season damn near about to change.
Well, it's still hot down here. We only give it 2 seasons, hot and cool.
Right.
Right. Every now and then we get a nice little breeze. You know, so it don't really make sense to even buy a coat down here. All you just buy one coat and probably keep it for a lifetime.
Okay, they still doing a lot of filming down there?
They just started back up. So they do have some shows going down, but it wasn't as busy as it was before. So they're trying to build it back up. We'll see how it goes, though. So I'm trying to get back in there. I got a little ranking now because now I did, you go from doing extras to stand-in. And stand-in, you kind of got to read and act out the role. And after that, they'll give you a little break on, trying to, get behind the camera. Mm-hmm. Right. See, you can get behind the camera as a stand-in, right? That's just somebody. The people you see in the background, those aren't actors. Those are stand-ins. The people you see talking are actors.
Right.
If you see somebody fighting in the background, those are action actors.
Action.
Because they practice fighting in the background and that kind of shit, breaking tables, stuff like that over each other. That they got their thing. But when so you do that to a degree, and I think in California they have unions, so you get first dibs when they making movies. So they got a lot big ass industry out there. So that's how they make their living. I do stand-in, so I'm not in front of camera, so I'm right there with all the actors. So I stand in for Kofi Brown and Hollywood and Queen Sugar because we're the same height and skin color. So that comes into play when they're doing the lighting, they fix the lighting, stuff like that, and the angles of the camera, it's got to be around 6'1", 6'2", so they can get how they want to set it. And then the actors come right in. So we'll read out some roles and stuff like that, act out some stuff. Like if he riding a horse and shit, I got to ride a horse. Yeah, I got to do what he do. Like if he's swimming and stuff like I swim. I mean, they don't make you do it. They give you an option to, but it's up to them. Now, I tell you what fuck you up. When you see them going through swamps and shit and moves and stuff like that, I got a problem with that one.
You a country boy. You from the swamp?
No,
What you
I'm
mean?
from New Orleans, man. New Orleans is a city. Yeah, I might be, even that, and so even though my people are from the country, but damn, that ain't the swamp. The swamp ain't the country.
Wait a minute, Kev. I'm from Ohio, and even I used to go to the country. I know you went to the country.
Yeah, but I went to the country, but that ain't the swamp.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I've been on the farm and all that with the cows and the chickens and stuff like that, and this the swamp, man. They got alligators in the shit. When they walk, they got snakes and shit. See, when they filming, they got somebody like a pest catcher or something like that, snake catcher, and they go around the whole set and get the rodents out or catch it. If you see something, call them. They do that for every set, every shooting. Right, if they think it's gonna be done, because they got people out there ain't about that shit, man. It can get dangerous, Just think of the kind of movies you've seen. So they kind of clear a path with that. But yeah, man, some shit. I mean, walking through the swamp, still walking through the swamp. So yeah, but I'm sure they got their different places where they can film at where it's not as dangerous, but sure look realistic enough.
Yeah. I ain't even peeped that.
Right.
That made me think about everything now.
Yeah, just for those kind of scenes, with the snow mountain scenes where they always got GoPro cameras, and you always got some white boys that's willing to go up there and film and stuff like that. That ain't no thing. You always got stunt guys who go ski down the hill and stuff like that. So that's nothing new.
Kev, what would be the ultimate movie role for you, man? Or would you rather do would you want to get into acting?
Well, yeah, I'll take a shot at it because I understand how it goes now. And it's not that difficult as people think it is. They actually can create, what they say they do. They actually can create movie stars. Like I was around I was around them, a good bit of them, and even on Queen Sugar, you had cameo actors and stuff like that, and stuff that came in that worked on the show. They ain't no different than anybody else. They don't look no different than you. They work, and actually, most actors don't make much money. That you got because you ain't no top notch actor where you can demand 25 million like Denzel and shit like that. Yeah, you ain't doing that. You ain't no Morgan Freeman, nigga. You got to get it from the mud.
Right.
So that's like good. It was Tucker said he made 10,000 for Friday. That's what he got paid, 10,000 for Friday. Okay, now and after you make that 10,000, you got to wait for the next hustle or the next gig. That ain't gonna last you, but to pay some bills.
He was lucky though. He was getting gigs after back. I want to say I think he did Dead Presidents before he did.
Yeah, he also did stand up too. Remember that he was on Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, stand up.
Right. So the motherfucker was just funny, So for the most part, so his took off. But yeah, but that's a hard thing, man. But I'll take a. See, you can't really say what role you want because you fit into the character.
Right.
If they say we got a scene that we want you to be in, you go into the character. It's like the last one I was in with Michael B. Jordan. The last little stand-in, I was a background actor, so I was a background actor, so I was in this one. So they filmed me in this one. Well, it's set back in the 1930s. I'm dressed like old nigga back in the days with some leather drawers and shit on. You in the character. I ain't really had leather drawers and stuff on, but people like that. Right, you fit into that character. You're like, what role? What if the nigga? What if he wind up
So it's
telling
more
the
about
truth?
being like having the new character,
right? And then recognition. You remember Anthony Anderson? He was in everything, and then he got his role. And he was funny.
Yeah, he started a lot of shit.
Same thing with the same. Look, even go back down to Master P. I got the hookup as DVDs. They had about 4 or 5 people on that became stars, and that was some street shit. It was broke.
Great.
Right. They just went to some comedians who did, at the local club or bar and that come to the hood and got them. They'd start like that. But yeah, I'll take a little role. They got roles I can tell you I ain't gonna take. I ain't gonna take no LGBTQ rules, and that ain't happening. That'll never happen.
What if you just had to play it? No, nothing else. Just
there's no playing with that.
He said
not for me. I'm sorry.
I think saying those things. Some people think you acting too
like
good.
that.
Like, yo, bro, that was a kid. I get what you're saying.
Yep. Ain't no plan. Certain men ask quick answers. That's because we mean it. There's no plan like that. That's a role I ain't taking. Can't take
do it. Wouldn't be true.
They had a show called Queer As Folks. It was filming in the French Quarter, right? And it was about just exactly what you can imagine would be.
Right.
They asked me to be in. They was asking people to be in it because they couldn't get enough people to be in this shit. I'm like, you in New Orleans, but they got some, but niggas ain't trying to be in that like that. Right. The title threw you off. Like, wait, we queer? Are you comfortable around? They ask questions before you around such and such interacting and stuff like that and everything. And now you got to be in the club, but you got to look like one of them. Dress. I got to wear a halter top and shit. And
Right.
Oh no. I got a family. I got kids. I got kids, and they watching.
Kids say I threw on the hard. They wanted me to throw on the hard this time. I said no.
No, that ain't happening. We can't even act it out. We can't. No acting zesty and none of that shit. I'm sorry.
Man, I was when I Well, I won't say when I went to the Trump rally, but you had to sign up to get the tickets. Man, they've been sending me text messages ever since. I gotta. Look, man, he want more
See, I
money.
had my old Democrat thing in the email, and so I'm getting donation emails now. Yeah.
Well, I remember when Warlock had that runoff with I can't remember his opponent, Herschel Walker.
Mm-hmm.
not the first one, but the second one, man. I literally, because it was probably like I think they had to run off within 60 days. They literally sent me over 170 pieces of mail. I literally, I was just counting this shit. Every day was sending like 3 or 4. And then one day, dude came to my door and was knocking on my door. And he was like, "You Tyler Berg?" I'm like,
yeah, they got your mailing address.
yeah. I'm like, "Whoa, how you know this?" He was like, "You're a Democrat." Yeah. I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "You voted in the last election?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Are you going to vote this?" I'm like, "Well, what? Like, what you coming to my door asking me this stuff for?" We ended up talking because
It's
I
a
was
good
like,
thing you didn't donate when it was, when they had snuck in and put in reoccurring payments on some people for Trump. Like if you donated $100, they kept reoccurring.
yeah,
Like,
you got to click off the. But it wasn't even like I ain't donate or nothing. I just literally registered as a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't donated nothing. I think I might have like registered under a Democratic thing though. Like how they had a campaign get out and I had to re-register. But it was under
and so they had my email from the old Democratic days, and then I went and filled out the new form and change to independent. They sent me a card saying Democrat again. See, now they playing games.
Right.
I went down there, went down there again and checked off independent. And because I'm in New Orleans, they'll try to push everybody to Democrats.
Yeah, I was like, man.
And the first thing they do, what Democrats do, is go to the damn church.
Oh yeah. But like when I was talking to dude, I ended up finding out he was from Vegas. Like he had flew in from Vegas just to work to do this. I'm like, why ain't they got Georgians do it? I'm like, man, don't come to my. I'm like, take me off that list, man. I don't even want to be. I don't even want to be no Democrat no more with this BS. I'm like, you come to my door because I voted last time. Don't you think I'm gonna vote this time, man? He was like, well, we were just, like it's none of your business either, though. Like that's my right to vote or not vote, man. I was so mad at that. Damn, man, we about to hit the 2-minute mark, and I gotta get ready for work. I didn't realize it was 8 o'clock.
Yeah, go ahead, big brother. I'll talk to you later, man. We'll chop it up.
All right, man. Appreciate you. We're gonna do this all week, man. So I'm gonna try kick it off at least for an hour.
Yeah,
maybe we'll run the highlights from the day before. I'll try and get them together.
Yeah, I want to see what she's talking about. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. All right, man. Be safe. Appreciate you. All right. We are close to the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna let her ride it out. I'm sorry. Then we're gonna shut her down.
Been also at the same time reducing the price of health care for our seniors. And yes, securing a cap of $35 on insulin. And as JD and Trump, they want to take us back to the past. Kamala and Joe have been bringing the jobs of the future to America today. With the CHIPS Act, a $280 billion investment. And that's not just a big number. It means new semiconductor plants and thousands of good jobs. You see, I worked Kamala to pass it. And I saw her leadership style up close, a rare combination of brilliance, legal expertise, and patience. You see, it's simple. JD Trump liked to talk about states like Ohio, but Kamala and Joe actually get stuff done for us. And so does our next vice president and my good friend, Governor Tim Walz. America, are you ready to build on our progress? Are you ready to turn out for leaders who know that action speaks louder than words? Are you ready to vote for Kamala Harris? Are you ready to put people over politics once and for all? Well, the era of joy and freedom is up on us. And now it is on us to go seize it. Thank you. God bless you.
So we're going to get out of here. Thanks so much.
Please